We headed to the golden hills of southern France to track down the region's most irresistible produce. From ruby red cherries and honey sweet apricots, to sugar-dusted nectarines, crisp green beans, fragrant melons, and tomatoes so flavorful they barely made it out of the field. Ready to taste Provence with us?
Allez les enfants!
Okay, so picture this. It's dawn in Paris. The kind of time you only see by accident after a really good party. We were there on purpose, to hunt down the absolute best produce France has to offer. Step 1, our second trip to Rungis, the world's largest wholesale market. This place is massive, and the air buzzed with the scent of fresh fruit, vegetables, herbs, you name it. It was colorful, chaotic, and completely alive.
I know on veg, it's like that.
It's France's foodie heartbeat, and frankly, we were impressed, as always.
It's so expensive it gets classified as gold.
Seeing all this produce was fantastic, but at Spinneys, we go one step further. We like to go where our food grows, and knowing our farmers is important to us, so off we went to Provence.
Allez les enfants!
Vive la France!
Vive la France!
We hopped a train, said au revoir to the hustle, and settled into a slower pace of life. The kind where lunch is a ritual. Provence is dreamy. Rugged hills, wide open plains, and winding roads that feel like they've carried centuries of stories in their dust. It's also one of France's biggest farming regions. Every corner was bursting with orchards, fields, and greenhouses. First up was Domaine du Grand Hôpital, which sounds like a period drama, but is actually a historic orchard run by the Gaillet family. Brothers Pascal and Stéphane have been growing cherries for over 20 years. 30 varieties, in fact. We love the Barbentane, the cherry equivalent of a showstopper, and Pascal's favorite.
C'est une variété de fin de saison, tardive, donc il y a le temps de grossir, d'avoir une maturation plus lente et plus longue que les autres variétés, qui lui permet d'avoir un calibre exceptionnel et une fermeté, un gustatif aussi très très bien.
Then we met Michael Serre and his family at Clairettes et Coquillon, about an hour outside Avignon. They grow over 250 varieties of stone fruit. Yes, you heard that right, 250. Michael and his team return to their trees up to 6 times, waiting for the precise moment to pick the fruit.
It's a really good thing to leave them on the tree for longer. Getting more maturity.
They even laser stamp their finest produce. We were amazed by their sun-kissed, sugar-flecked nectarines that looked like something out of Van Gogh's Starry Night. We started the next day with what was meant to be a quick visit to the vibrant city of Arles.
We're in Arles, and this is the Arles Amphitheatre.
And by quick, we mean we spent hours at the historic Arles market. Stretching nearly 2 kilometers, this bustling market is where locals buy everything from the freshest fruit and vegetables to handmade soaps and cheese that deserves its own passport. The colors, the aromas.
Ouh, oui, c'est bon.
It was a feast for the senses and a brilliant place to get inspiration. And maybe a few too many free samples.
Nice.
Can you buy me something?
Next, we rolled up to le Jardin de Père, which means my father's garden, and sounds like it should come with its own novel. This farm's been in the same family for 4 generations. And since 2008, duo Bastien and Renaud have been doing things the all-natural way. No chemicals and no synthetic fertilizers. Their heirloom tomatoes were a revelation.
It's actually got a really good texture.
The Marmande variety? It's massive, meaty, sweet with a tiny kick of acid. Between farm visits, we veered off course in the best possible way. Neil, a total vintage car fanatic, couldn't resist picking up an old-school Citroën 2CV. Let's just say the car had its quirks. On the other side of the road, Angélique brought her own bike from home just so she could soak up every curve and climb of the countryside. She cruised through Provence like she'd been born there. And for anyone in the office who says we don't actually work on these trips, This was very serious research, okay? Then we met Gaspard at Ferme de Villargelle. Gaspard's a farmer and apparently a weather expert. His theory: bad weather is just weather that lasts too long. He grows everything you need for a ratatouille, but his green beans, iconic. His organic Charentais melons, insanely aromatic. And the best part, watching his kids wander freely through the fields, completely at home. It was a sweet reminder that for some, farming isn't a job, it's a family tradition. Now for the moon magic. Yes, lunar cycles. Over at Lauridam, a fourth-generation organic orchard, Cyril uses biodynamic farming methods based on the moon. It sounds a bit woo-woo, but the fruit speaks for itself. Apples are the MVP here, but the apricots? One bite and we were converted. There's a sun-blushed variety that made us stop, stare at the sky, and whisper, merci. After days of sunshine and fruit-induced euphoria, we retreated to Barbentane, to our olive grove hideaway, for the ultimate family feast. Salut!
Salut!
Tiff and Kate whipped up a rainbow of dishes using everything we'd gathered.
We're making a brulee, truffle brie de meaux.
And just when we thought it couldn't get more special, legendary French chef Père Kaufman joined us and made us his signature potatoes à la française. The table was full, and so were our hearts. Now that we're back, we're bringing a little slice of Provence to you. And the best part? All that incredible fruit and veg we found along the way is now available in Spinneys stores.